My name is Fritz Steitz. I'm winemaker, vintner, however you want to call it. I'm part of a winemaking family in the village Badenheim in the wine growing region of Rheinhessen. Yeah, we are a typical family winery. We nurture 15 hectares of vineyards. We do pretty much everything by ourselves, or at least as much as we can do. Our family is pretty old, 1510 it was originated, and we are now based in Badenheim at the winery. We are today in the 5th generation, so I'm generation number 5. The specialty is that we are near the Nahe region, which is the next wine growing region right beside Rheinhessen. Also, the Pfalz region is not too far. This is where the Donnersberg is at, where our family originates from, like I mentioned before, in 1510. And over the years and centuries, the family moved basically, and in Badenheim, the journey ended 5 generations ago. Now here you can see where exactly we are in the German wine landscape and also in Rheinhessen. So you see the 13 wine growing regions of Germany in color on the left side of the slide. Rheinhessen is the orange region and Nahe is the light blue region, and we are really close to the border between those two. So Rheinhessen, remember that, is not in the county of Hessen. We are in Rheinland-Pfalz. The name is a bit misleading, and we are basically directly opposite to the Rheingau region, on the other side of the Rhine, left of the Rhine. And the nearest town away from Badenheim is Bad Kreuznach. It's just a 10-minute drive by car. Mainz is round about 30 kilometers away. So everything pretty close. Yeah, the special thing about us is that we grow wines in 2 different wine growing regions, and we combine the best of those 2 worlds in one winery, Rheinhessen and Nahe. And this is what we try to offer. We try to, or we stand for typically Nahe and typically Rheinhessen, both for itself, but both with our unique style, with our character, produced and made in one winery and basically in one family. As I said before, we are a small winery, so handwork has a lot of importance in our winery. We do a lot of work by our own hands, also by ourselves. And yeah, that is why our wines are handcrafted, no industrial wines, and our wines should show and show the origin, the place of earth where they grow in particular, and that is our goal in the end. Yeah, that was a short overview about the history, about the origin, and about basically, yeah, everything, a shortcut about our winery. And now I will give you some hints and some info on the 3 wines we've tasted in the last tasting. The first wine we tasted was 2020 Grauburgunder Trocken. Grauburgunder is German for Pinot Grigio or Pinot Gris. This is the same variety, just so you know. 2020 was a warmer year. It was sort of average, a bit warmer than average, very little rain. So the grapes were really ripe and fully ripe, and yeah, show us ripe aromas like dried fruit. Burgunder grapes, Pinot grapes are characterized, especially the white ones, with our homegrown fruits like apple and pear and quince. Those are fruits you could mention when smelling and tasting a Grauburgunder. It's a dry wine, and it's the perfect companion for dinners or for lunch. So it has enough body to cope with heavier foods like meat as well, or barbecue, but it's still fresh and crisp, which stands for the German character of our cool climate wine growing region. The second wine we tasted was a red wine. It was also vintage 2020. It was a Merlot. And this is our best example how a French grape variety is interpreted in a German way, basically. What we try to do with our red wines in general, especially with the Merlot, is to show red wineish character, which means the mouthfeel and the warmness and the smoothness of a red wine we all seek in red wines, but combine it with the German precision and definition and also fruit, which should lead to drinkability and which should make it easier to enjoy. The last wine we had was the 2020 Eazy Riesling. Riesling is the German grape itself. Internationally, we are known for Riesling, and it's the grape variety which suits us best in Germany, which we have the most expertise on. And my goal in 2020 was, for the first time we produced this wine in 2020, was to make a Riesling which is non-explanatory, which is self-explanatory, that's the right word, and which is basically easy. Low in alcohol, a bit of residual sugar, fresh, crisp, easy to drink, perfect for warm summer evenings, also perfect for combining with maybe spicy cuisine like Asian food, Mexican food. And my goal was to show that Riesling does not always have to be dry and complicated, and this is a nice facet of Riesling. I have to mention the complicated dry ones. It's a huge world, very, very interesting, but Riesling can also be easy. That's why we called it that way. And enjoy your Eazy Riesling whenever you like. And I hope I explained the wines enough.